on with the kids. Scott invited me to his birthday party in Las Vegas, and I'm just not sure if I want to go.
In a stunning and unexpected twist that has left fans reeling, it's being reported that Kourtney Kardashian has lost primary custody of her children, Mason, Penelope, and Reign, to her ex-partner Scott Disick. This development marks a major turning point in the ongoing saga of the Kardashian family and has sparked countless questions and rumors across social media platforms. For years, Kourtney has been widely viewed as the primary caregiver for their 3 children, with Scott often painted as the troubled ex who struggled with addiction and emotional instability. From their dramatic moments on Keeping Up with the Kardashians to more recent family updates through Hulu's The Kardashians, Kourtney's parenting style has been consistently hands-on and protective. So what changed? Sources close to the situation allege that Scott Disick, who has reportedly maintained sobriety and taken significant steps toward stability over the past year, began seeking primary custody in late 2024 after concerns were raised about Kourtney's evolving lifestyle, particularly since her marriage to Blink-182 drummer Travis Barker. Kourtney's family dynamic shifted dramatically after she welcomed her 4th child and her first with Travis in late 2023. She's taken time away from filming and has traveled frequently with Travis, embracing an alternative wellness-centered lifestyle that some claim may not have been conducive to a stable home environment for her older children. Meanwhile, Scott has been seen publicly in a more involved father role, attending school events, handling daily routines, and sharing moments with the kids on social media that appear to show a grounded and present parent. The custody shift, reportedly formalized in a private legal agreement, grants Scott primary residential custody, meaning the children will spend most of their time living with him while continuing to see Kourtney regularly. This doesn't mean Kourtney has been cut out of their lives, but it does raise questions about what led to such a significant legal adjustment, especially considering the Kardashian family's reputation for managing their private matters behind the scenes. As for Kourtney, she has remained mostly silent on the matter, though fans have noticed her posting a series of cryptic messages on Instagram, quotes and reflections hinting at heartbreak, resilience, and maternal devotion. Close friends have reportedly described her as deeply hurt by the outcome, but also focused on her new baby and remaining strong for all her children. It's worth noting that no official court documents have been released to the public, and neither Kourtney nor Scott has issued a formal statement, leaving fans to speculate and analyze every piece of indirect information they can find. Meanwhile, the kids are caught in the middle. Mason, now a teenager, has returned to social media and posted a few ambiguous messages that fans are interpreting as either frustration toward the media or subtle comments on the family situation. Penelope and Reign, being younger, are less visible, but sources suggest that both Kourtney and Scott are prioritizing their emotional well-being and maintaining as much normalcy as possible. Despite the custody shift, insiders insist that both parents remain actively involved and that the arrangement may be more logistical than personal. However, the move has inevitably fueled public debate about parental fitness, fame, and the emotional toll of celebrity on children. As Scott seemingly steps into a new role of leadership in his family, some are praising him for finally taking charge and showing maturity, while others worry about what this might mean for Kourtney, who has long been seen as the family's most grounded member. The rest of the Kardashian-Jenner clan has so far kept their distance from the drama publicly, with no comments from Kim, Khloe, or Kris Jenner, though that silence may speak volumes. Could Kourtney be planning to fight back in court? Will Scott maintain this new role, or is this arrangement temporary? And what does this mean for the carefully curated Kardashian brand that depends so heavily on unity, motherhood, and control of the narrative? As of now, there are more questions than answers, but one thing is clear. The dynamic between Kourtney and Scott has entered a new chapter, one that could reshape not only their family's future, but the entire public perception of their decade-long story. As the dust begins to settle on the shocking revelation that Kourtney Kardashian has lost primary custody of her children to Scott Disick, the question on everyone's mind is, what comes next? Legal experts and celebrity insiders have started weighing in, pointing out that custody arrangements like this are rarely final, especially when dealing with high-profile figures and complex family dynamics. It's believed that Kourtney is exploring her legal options, possibly preparing to challenge the current agreement through the courts, especially if she feels the arrangement doesn't reflect the best interests of Mason, Penelope, and Reign. Sources say her legal team has been quietly reviewing the terms of the custody deal, and she may be building a case to regain equal, or even primary, residential custody again. At the same time, Scott Disick is navigating his new role with a blend of confidence and caution. According to close friends, he's taking things seriously, setting stricter routines at home, keeping up with the kids' academic schedules, and focusing on building a healthy environment that proves his stability isn't just for show. Some fans are even calling this his redemption arc, seeing Scott finally step up as the father figure people once doubted he could be. But with more scrutiny now than ever before, even Scott's smallest moves are being dissected by media and fans alike. For Kourtney, this development may also affect her relationship with husband Travis Barker. Though their bond remains strong, this custody battle adds another layer of pressure, especially as they care for their newborn and blend their families. Travis, who has children from a previous relationship, is no stranger to co-parenting, but insiders say the emotional weight of Kourtney's custody situation has impacted their household. Reports suggest the couple is leaning on therapy and spiritual wellness practices to maintain peace and protect their mental health through what is undoubtedly a difficult chapter. Meanwhile, the Kardashian-Jenner family's silence continues to fuel speculation. Neither Kim nor Khloe has made a public statement, though both have been active on social media, posting unrelated brand content and family moments that seem oddly disconnected from the gravity of the situation. Kris Jenner, usually the first to step in and manage public crises for her daughters, has remained completely quiet. Some fans believe the family is deliberately keeping a united front off camera while working behind the scenes to support Kourtney and find a resolution. Chance to prove himself, especially given how far he appears to have come since his darker moments on the show. The debate has sparked countless Reddit threads, TikToks, and comment section wars between Team Kourtney and Team Scott supporters. In a more unexpected twist, some legal insiders say that because Kourtney and Scott were never married, the custody proceedings have always operated differently than the typical divorce-related arrangements. Without a traditional court-based divorce, custody has largely been informal until now. This means any future changes could also be handled privately unless either party pushes for a formal trial. There's also speculation that this new custody arrangement may be temporary, possibly a response to short-term logistical issues, like Kourtney's postpartum recovery or a busy travel schedule with Travis, rather than a permanent shift in the family structure. Regardless of the legal mechanics, the emotional impact is undeniable. Mason, Penelope, and Rain now find themselves in the middle of a high-profile parenting transition that's playing out in the press. And while both parents insist on shielding their children from the drama, the kids are growing up in the digital age, fully aware of the headlines, the narratives, and the pressure that comes with living in the spotlight. What's certain is that this story is far from over. Whether Kourtney fights back legally, whether Scott maintains his current role, or whether a new agreement is reached in private, this custody saga marks a significant shift in the Kardashian family legacy. Fans will be watching closely for clues, reactions, and updates as both parents navigate a path forward and try to do what's best for the children they both clearly love. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for any updates on this developing story.